That I watched Wonka recently.
Oh, it's so good.
That's just like Sound of Metal.
We were talking about Sound of Metal off camp.
Wait, what is Sound of Metal? Remind me.
Sound of Metal, it stars Riz Ahmed, and it's basically about this like heavy metal drummer who plays in like a
I know
duo
about
metal.
and then he goes deaf. Yeah.
He goes deaf. And it's just like that scene where he's like, I can't fucking hear. It's just like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie, I feel like it's about like accepting your circumstance because he's trying to like fix this problem that's unfixable. Yeah.
I read this review on Letterboxd that I think also applies to Past Lives, but it's like it perfectly encapsulates the feeling of the movie. I'm paraphrasing and probably gonna butcher it here.
Paraphrase.
It's like it's this whenever I think about this review once a week, and it's the line that starts out with is like, the saddest moment in life is the realization that you can never get back to a happiness you once had. And I was like, wow, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Is that why I haven't felt okay since 7th grade?
Yeah, because of
That was
the
your
Sound
peak?
of Metal.
I actually had a very good time in 7th grade. 8th grade was when it went bad.
Wait, what
8th
happened
grade
in
was very
8th
good
grade?
for me.
8th grade was good for you?
Yeah.
Why was 8th grade good for you?
I like figured out that if I was just like said naughty words, people would laugh.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like, I was
yeah.
just like, oh, I've gotten the keys to comedy.
Yeah.
This will unlock
yeah.
so many doors.
And look at you go now.
Look
You
at
just
you
go
go
on
now.
stage.
You made it here.
Look
at
to
me go
someone's
now. Yes.
apartment.
You made it to Lucas's apartment on 2 Nosy
Yes.
Meerkats,
Meerkats.
where we're gonna reminisce
We're
about our
reminiscing.
lives and the
And-
times we discovered naughty words.
Oh, and we got the naughtiest word of all. I mean, our guest's name.
Oh.
It's not that no, it's actually you have a beautiful name. It's
Oh,
not
thank
naughty
you.
at all. Give it up for Noah Snyder.
Noah.
You know, you both have names that are like, it's feel good names coming out of my mouth.
Really?
Lucas
Jordan,
Arnold, Gabby Jordan Brown. Like, it sounds like two names who it's like, oh, these people are comforting.
I think that's racist.
Really? You know what? Well, it was supposed to be.
Yeah. You really figured out racism in the
Yeah,
8th
you
grade.
really like. There's something about your names that just it feels good to say them. It's not. They're not too,
You know, yeah. You know, there's not like a lot of pings or pops. It's very just like, you know, American
No
names.
clicks. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
No tongues.
Like,
or
no
anything.
part of it is going to scare me saying it. Like, I'm not like, oh no, this name's coming around a shady corner. It's just coming up to you with a nice handshake and a $2 bill.
Something my dad said once that was so accidentally fucked up was my first apartment that I lived in, like not with my parents, was in Crown Heights around a bunch of the Orthodox Jews.
Yeah.
He said something like, you know, I feel good that you're living in that neighborhood because you see a bunch of those guys and you don't think, scary.
Well, like, I get what he's
Speak for
saying, but it's also
yourself.
like, dude, you got to keep that shit locked inside. You can't let that out to your child.
No.
I mean, he's not wrong, right?
It's also I grew up a little bit afraid of Hasidic Jews.
Well, yeah, they look like the Babadook.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, because they're always in your closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always like, we got tunnels. You know, it's bad.
We talked about the Jew tunnels.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Last
Oh my
episode.
god! That's a good idea for a sketch. The Babadook runs into an Orthodox
Yeah.
or
And
Hasidic
he's
fan
scared of them.
in
He's
the
like-
tunnels.
He's like, oh no. You guys have got me.
They both were told they're playing the villain of that, but then
Yeah.
like there's like no, you just guys
Yeah.
have fun right now.
The Babadook's like, oh no, you guys live. Oh no, you live down here. Oh, this is bad.
He's like, even I have a studio.
Yeah. Oh, is that an old dirty mattress? What are you guys doing down
The
here?
Babadook comes from money.
Yeah. Oh, the
we-
Babadook. The Babadook has an apartment on the Upper West Side that
Yeah.
he does not talk about on stage.
The Babadook's really hiding a lot of wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Babadook is kind of like, he's kind of fuck, I'm forgetting the term. What's Dakota
Terrible.
Johnson? Well, yeah.
Nepo
Dakota-
baby.
Nepo
the,
baby.
The
yeah.
Babadook's a Nepo baby.
That's true.
Yeah. Because her dad, Johnson Babadook,
Yeah.
two last names.
Johnson Babadook.
Johnson Babadook.
Yeah, and
First name the
The Johnson Babadook.
and her uncle is Slenderman.
Slenderman.
Yeah.
Slenderman.
Yeah.
Not to be
Babadook's-
confused with Slender
Rabbi
Man.
Rabbi Shlomo Slenderman.
Yeah, Rabbi Shlomo Slenderman. I like how the Babadook is female.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a lady.
she's
Girl power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that she's a Nepo baby because we need more women in Baba
In
Duke.
nepotism.
Yeah.
We need more women in nepotism. That's
Yeah.
right.
Something before we brush past it because it's so easy to. Could you please describe your sleepover story?
Oh, yeah.
Because you were in the bathroom and
Yeah.
we need it for the camera as well.
Yeah, so I was like I wasn't a dumb, like I got good grades, but I was like, I didn't know. Okay, so first to preface the story is a little shorter story about how I was stupid. I didn't know that you could look around with your eyes. I thought you were just supposed to like turn your head to look at everything.
What?
And then like
he didn't say this earlier.
I didn't say this earlier, but I would like look around, and then one day I did it with my eyes, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" And my brother was like, "What?" I was like, "I just looked around with my eyes," and he was like, "What the fuck are you going on about?" And so that's to preface like the kind of mind we were working with at like 6.
A beautiful mind.
I was 6 when that happened, okay? So this next story, this happened when I was like 10 or 11. I'm over at my buddy Trevor's house, and it was one of those Did you ever have a sleepover where like you go to a friend's house and they're like, yeah, you can like use the guest room if you want. And I'm like, what the? No, I'm sleeping on your floor.
I've never had that.
No, yeah.
It's always been
Did
in the
this
same
guy
room.
just hate me? Like,
I think so.
Yeah.
He
I'm
didn't want
wondering if
intimacy with you.
I'm wondering if this guy, like, what was his name?
Trevor.
Trevor. Okay, I'm wondering if like Trevor did a sleepover at someone else's place, and he was like, "Okay, are you poor? Like what?"
Well, so the thing about it was we did carpool with them.
Uh-huh.
We were like good family friends, and he was 2 years older than me. So it was a sleepover by happenstance
okay.
where like I had to sleep there to like be brought somewhere the next day. And I think like my parents might have been out of town. So it was just like, he's just going to spend the night here. So I think it was one of those sleepovers where it's like, this is like a friend's younger brother who's just like spending the night.
Okay.
So now, yeah, saying that out loud, yeah, that makes much more sense why he's like, the guest room's all yours. So I go to the guest room and his mom like makes up the bed for me. And she just goes, just, shut your eyes, go to sleep. And in my mind, I had never before then closed my eyes to go to sleep. I would just lay awake with my eyes open until something happened.
What?
Yeah, I would just keep my eyes open until my like I couldn't stay awake any longer. And
Did
went
you
to sleep.
blink?
Yeah, of course. But I just like be up in bed.
Yeah, of course. Don't be stupid.
Be like-
Until
Come
a
on.
blink hijacked you. You were
Yeah.
just waiting for that moment till
Yeah, until like like when you're like really tired that like your phone's open, then you just kind of like
Yeah.
something like that.
when you nodding off. Yeah.
Yeah, like until I nodded off, and then like, but it clicked in my head when she said that. I was like, oh, you can do that. And then I closed my eyes and I said out loud to myself, oh, this is way better.
I think your original way might have been better. Sometimes I feel like we
No.
all
Not
tried.
at all. I was
No.
staying up until like 3 a.m. as like a 10-year-old.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I just feel like sometimes we all try too hard to go to sleep. Maybe we just need to do that. Maybe we just need to try and resist it until it happens to us.
It's like waiting to like shit until it's like literally pushing itself out, and you're like, oh no, I can actually use effort to get it out.
Yeah. Well, apparently you're not supposed to do that.
What?
That gives you hernias.
I don't.
I'm not
believe
supposed to
you.
push?
No, you can push, but like forcing it out.
No, not
is
force.
bad
I'm
for
not
you.
forcing it.
Yeah.
It comes out when it's time.
Lucas doesn't
Yeah.
force it. He's a real shitter.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a real shit dude.
Oh.
Same. Do you want to see the one I had yesterday? I know we just watched Two Girls, One Cup, but like, dude, this
You took
one.
a photo of it?
When you see it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's like you made the right decision.
Okay.
I won't show you if you don't want to see it.
I would.
can't-
Well, now I must.
Yeah.
Now I've got.
It's not like impressive, but when you see that, you're gonna go like, oh yeah, that's a poop.
Oh my god.
That's a poop.
It's not like wow, what a shit.
Was
But
that
it's
like on a plate?
No, it's
Oh no,
the
that's in the toilet.
Yeah.
What
I
did
know-
you think you were
Yeah,
seeing?
I make that kind of money where I can go to those kinds of restaurants.
On the plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have chicken tonight and poop. Oh, I'll take the poop.
I was just having
on a plane to like Vienna. Can I have the poop? Sorry, we're out of poop. They're always out of poop when it comes
Yeah.
to me.
The
It's like
wrong
the
Vienna
McDonald's
sausage.
ice cream machine that's always out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poop machine's broke.
Okay, wait.
I'm so
how soon
traumatized from doing
how
all-
soon after you took that and saw it did you think I need to take a photo?
Oh, I sent that to like multiple people. I like immediately. I saw that in the bowl. I didn't even get up. I just kind of like put the phone between my legs and took it. And I was like, "Yeah, that's good to go." You know what I was doing? I was at a show with people, and I was going up to people, being like, "Hey, can I run a bit by you?" Like, yeah, and I'd just be like.
Men are such insane creatures.
That reminded me of.
I will never understand you guys.
That reminded me of a riff I had once when I was just waiting for a mic to start. I
Yeah.
said, "What if I went on stage and I said, all right, this is what I've been working on,' and I just dropped my pants and I just shit on stage." And then I go, "All right, what else?" And then I go
Yeah.
to a different part of the stage and
What
shit
else?
there.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
what else is going
Dude,
on? What else is going
Oh
on?
my god. One of the funniest what else's I've ever seen. You guys, Christian Conti, we
Yeah.
Yeah.
know and we love him.
Yeah.
Were either of you at Black Cat? It was a Halloween Black Cat. Christian Conti goes on stage wearing the Batman mask.
I was not there.
Oh,
And
no.
he's doing like Christian Bale Batman voice on stage, and he's like yelling at another comic. He's like, you fuck your kids. We all know." And the comic's like, "I like this bit, but please stop saying I fuck my kids." He's like, "Nah, you fuck your kids." He's just going on and on. He's like, "Yeah, we got a kid fucker in the crowd. He fucks his kids." And then he like breathes heavily for a second. He's like, "All right, what else?" Oh my god. The room was electric. I have never heard a room that loud with laughter in my life. I'm lightheaded talking about it right now.
It's the fact that he's so deep in a bit
Yeah.
that he's committing so hard to,
Yeah.
and then diverts.
Because he's not doing what else as like, okay, what's another bit I can do besides Batman? He's in character as Batman, being Christian Conti, being Batman, being like, "All right, what else?"
Like he's exhausted by his own bit.
Yeah, but it's Batman being
But he's
exhausted.
still,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
it's
still in
still
character.
Batman,
It's the
yeah.
character going, "What else?" Oh, that's amazing.
There's levels to this shit, okay?
Yeah, he crushed
There really
it.
is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There really is.
Yeah.
Were there other realizations for you, like realizing you could just move around with just move your eyes? Were there other similar ones where you're like, yeah, everyone knows that?
Not me, but my brother. This wasn't as much a realization as like a really fucking dumb thing that he did. I saw him do one time. We were at the beach. I was like 14. He was probably 15. And it had like just rained. And like whenever we went to the beach, we would just walk around barefoot all day. Locals. And
yeah.
we rented a house for 1 week every summer. But we would like walk around barefoot all the time. And don't be on your phone.
I'm just checking on our food.
Oh yeah.
She's so fucking rude.
I know, right?
I'm so rude and so hungry.
GJB.
Arri-
Nah, we are GJB certified right now,
Arriving soon? No,
her.
it hasn't arrived. Not yet.
though. Not yet.
Yeah, we're trying to arrive right now
Yeah.
in a narrative.
I've arrived 5 times in this conversation. So my brother and I were walking around barefoot, and it had like just rained, so there's like puddles everywhere. And he steps barefoot in a puddle, and then I watch him like think for a second, and then like go like that with like both of his feet in the puddle next to the puddle that he had just stepped in. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm cleaning my feet off after stepping in the puddle in another fucking puddle." I'm like, "What are we doing here?
That's hilarious.
We can't be doing this shit. We're
Sometimes
almost
you get a cleaner puddle.
Yes. Not all puddles are the same.
Yeah.
These were dirty puddles. These were like street puddles.
Oh.
Florida
Yeah.
puddles.
No. Delaware beach puddles.
Even worse.
That's a lateral move.
But Bethany, that is a lateral move.
Yeah.
No, Bethany's nice. Bethany's like family beach town.
All right.
Ocean City, Maryland. That's where the mice come out to play.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, Ocean City, Maryland. What's
Yeah.
about what makes Ocean City, Maryland so disgusting?
It's where like all the seniors in high school go for like senior week. It's just kind of like
Oh.
Bethany's where like families go. Ocean
Yeah.
City's where like shitty teenagers go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said the mice come out to play.
Yeah.
When
the
you-
cat's away.
Because the cat's away. The
Yeah.
cat is
Yes.
dead. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
But except we know it's dead. But what did you?
Open the box. Cat's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a mystery. Open
Eat
the box.
the box,
Cat's
cat's
alive.
delicatessen.
Cat's alive?
Why has this cat been in a box for so long?
Open the box. Cat's writing a screenplay. It's really good.
Open the box. Cat is coming out to its family.
He's like sitting there. We're doing something in here. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Open the box. Cat is proposing to his girlfriend on prom night. Girlfriend saying no.
But the cat died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't accept your proposal. You died.
That'd be so funny
no,
if
wait,
he was
hold on. One more. He made a sandwich in there. Cat's delicatessen.
Oh, there we go.
That
Wordplay.
makes me think, like, dude, it would be so funny to, like, for Schrodinger to be, like, presenting that at a conference. Like, in here we have a box with poison and a cat, just like a dude from Philly eating a sandwich. You telling me there's a dead cat in there? What the fuck? Just a guy who's not supposed to be there.
But is the only one having the right reaction.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's
All these
guy
scientists
from
being like,
Philly.
this is good. Yo, open that box.
That's the thing.
Open that box, you go to jail.
That's the thing about Schrodinger. I think we all just forgot. That's a fucked up thing to do to a cat.
Yeah.
It's also a lead box.
Yeah.
You're poisoning a
Well,
cat.
it's also funny to be like, we do not know whether or not the cat is dead. It's like, there's probably a dead cat in that box.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, there's like 50-50 shot, probably more like 70-30.
It's kind of a condescending operation too,
Yeah.
because you put this box in front of everyone. You're like,
hello. I think it's the food.
here's this philosophical point. Is the cat dead or alive? And it's like, we really could figure it out so easily.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we just looked for a
it's
fucking
like,
second.
oh, well, our own guilt is keeping us from opening the box and killing the cat. It's like, did you make the mice there? Did you make the poison look like a mouse? Maybe.
Maybe I did this.
Maybe.
I think there's some things like that where like I've been thinking about the subtle ways that our society is condescending.
Yeah.
And one of them is you know when you go to a restaurant and there's like a vegetarian option, they like dye it green.
Yeah.
Like with dumplings, they'll be like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like a fuck you, like, oh, you want it vegetarian? Well, it's
Yeah.
fucking green.
It's kind of like, oh, yeah, trick your lizard brain into eating your slop, pig. Like, what do you think I am, stupid?
Yeah.
You already have pictures on the menu. Like, I get it. We're fucking dumb.
As if we're gonna be
Pictures
like,
help though.
Well, no, yeah, they do help, but like Gabby's bringing up the point, like, tell them what you just said.
well, I
Okay,
was
what'd you
talking
just
about
say?
how like the subtle ways our society is like kind of condescending, and one of them is like if you go to a restaurant, you order something vegetarian. Let's say you get vegetarian dumplings. The dumplings are like dyed green. As if to be
yeah.
like, oh, you want your little slop a different way than the rest of
Yeah.
us have it.
You want to feel better about it?
Let me say why. Let me say why I think that's good is so that you know before you bite in that there's not going to be meat in there.
I bet it's also for like the waiter to differentiate, because if he
Exactly.
accidentally gives a vegetarian,
Oh,
The waiter has
possibly.
like so many plates. They go,
Yeah.
oh no, this is the vegetarian one.
yeah,
That's so helpful.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning
See,
something.
why are you? I was about to say ableist. I was like, no, that's the wrong word.
I'm ableist. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like
ableist Lincoln.
Yeah, but
yeah. Ableist Lincoln,
wow.
407 beers ago. I don't know. I couldn't. I was really trying to come up with something, and I kind of just shot my shot.
This is my impression of a guy. 407
7
freaking beers
beers
ago.
ago.
I'm wasted.
We will not kill this man. Oh, somebody killed that man.
Aw, too bad.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Abe Lincoln was gay?
Probably. What, didn't he have all those letters to like?
Yes.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of,
Yeah.
and he had like a lot of
Yeah.
sleepovers in the same bed.
I also think that was
He would never put you in a guest room.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
I also think that was just like a rumor the South started to try to get him to like sour on freeing slaves. Like, oh, you want everybody to be free? Gay. Like, I think that sounds like something people from the South would come up with to
Yeah.
like try to convince Lincoln not to free slaves.
I wonder. Wait, when did
Like, oh, you want to free them so you can fuck them? Is that what it is? Is that what it is, Lincoln? You want to fuck all these black guys? Cool. Yeah, cool, Lincoln.
be original?
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Lincoln.
Free them so you can fuck them.
You want to fuck all these black...
That's the Emancipation Proclamation is just like,
Yeah.
and we can fuck.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like the South being sarcastic.
Oh, you were born in a log cabin? Or are you fucking a bunch of dudes in there, Lincoln? Just some guy at Gettysburg Address.
Yeah.
That's why they call the gay guys the log cabin
We
Republicans.
get it.
Yeah.
You love logs.
Yeah.
We get it.
Oh, was it a steam room? Was that what? Because they're made
yeah.
of wood.
Yeah.
Really an early jump on the steam room. I wonder
Yeah.
what the
Wasn't he a wrestler?
Yeah, he was a wrestler. He was like a really good... He was like state champion in Indiana, I think.
Abe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we weren't talking about any other specific guys by name. Who else would it be?
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger. Yeah.
Schrodinger.
Abe
wrestled.
Lincoln versus Schrodinger's cat.
Epic rap battles of history. I freed the slaves, bitch.
Or not meow.
Whoa! Or I I'm dead.
Or no
Yeah.
meow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we won't know.
Did you ever hear about meow meow? It's a drug
What is
that
it?
you smoke out of a cat's anus.
Oh,
Wait.
wait. I thought it was like that thing where like a cat pisses. Oh, no, that's from South Park. No, I have heard of Meow Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever
Wait.
heard of Jankum?
No.
You never heard of Jankum? Have you heard of Jankum?
What do you think? Yeah, I'm an expert on Jankum.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
You could be.
I've been
Maybe.
janking them for years.
Love is love.
You have grit. I could see you knowing Jankum. Not having smoked Jankum, but like
But
there's
what
like
is it?
you have like an
But
edge
having
to
read a
yourself
Wikipedia-
where
That's
it's like
true.
yeah.
She looks like she's read a Wikipedia article.
yeah. Like
I have.
Okay, wait. What is jank?
Gabby, you have like such an innocent face, but you look like you might carry like a butterfly knife on you.
I should start.
Yeah.
That sounds like
wait,
me.
wait, what do-
Ooh, me.
wait.
Ooh. I'm like slicing a guy up. I'm like, ooh, this is fun. Let's draw it like a snowflake.
Oh, what is this thing? And then
Yeah.
it does a bunch of like hand tricks.
Drawing a GJB into somebody's side like she's Zorro.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'll become a hardened criminal.
You should.
Yeah,
Call
that'd be
yourself
awesome.
Gabby in the gang.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I don't see that for you.
You don't see
You're
what?
not. You're not a.
I could see you
you're-
being a Griselda, or whatever that show is. That,
Oh, yeah.
what's her
The thing
name
is, I don't
on.
see Gabby doing like a bunch of like delicate motions. She's more of a boom. She's like.
Yeah.
She's kind of that.
I'm also
Yeah.
too sensitive. Like I feel like I do a crime and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's
That's me.
Imagine
like,
getting arrested and be like, "Wait, do you hate me?"
Yeah.
To the arresting officer.
like in the back of the squad car, being like, "Can I get Onyx? I'm gonna make you really like me if I'm Onyx."
or like I like rob a guy and then I'm like, sorry, was that weird?
Yeah.
Was that weird for you? What I just
Sorry,
did?
was I awkward just now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so sorry if that was aggressive earlier. While you have like blood all over you.
Yeah.
I'm like killing a guy. I'm like, I'm neurodivergent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But back to Jankum. So
Yes.
Jankum is where you take piss and shit, put it in a paper bag, and like ferment it for a few days.
like kimchi.
And then like kind of actually.
Lovely.
And then you like huff it and the fumes get
See
you
that I
high.
can get behind.
Yeah.
See that I would do that actually.
I would not.
You guys just showed me 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh no,
Yeah, but that's like fun.
No,
that was art.
No,
That was art.
That should our society would have been fine.
That's
if
just
that was
two
never
ladies
made.
in love doing what they
Do you
like.
hate gay women?
Yes, yes, I do. Wait, should I-
Headline: Gabby Jordan Brown. Are the allegations true that you hate gays?
yeah, I should go to the girl I'm seeing and ask if we can do 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh,
see
that
where-
would be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. She's like such a sweet person.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, do you think she's seen it?
Yes.
Is she a comic?
No, she's not.
She will say no.
No, she's seen it.
Oh, she's seen it.
She loves like gore. She's really into.
Oh,
Interesting.
You know what? I think she'll play around with it in her head for a minute. Be like, maybe.
Yeah.
But then I think it will be a no.
Okay, wait. Let's do a little role play. Okay, let's say that you're in a relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's say that I'm your girlfriend.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Please.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
This is
wow.
We're
why
off
you.
to a great start
If only.
already. All right.
This is
hey,
why we brought you here today.
Sorry. So like, hey babe.
We both get on our knee.
Yeah. Hey, I saw this. Okay, so I know that we've been talking about like what we like.
Oh, so you're pitching the okay.
Yeah, I'm your girlfriend right now,
Yeah.
and I'm pitching. And so
Okay.
I know we've been talking about like our likes and dislikes. There's something I actually really want to try.
Do not talk to me.
No, but hear me out, babe. Hear me out.
I'm busy. I'm so busy.
No, but sweetie.
You
no.
start beating her.
Shut the fuck up. No,
Bitch.
oh my god, my sweet. Okay, let's start over.
Okay, so I found
Oh
this.
my god, oh my sweet queen is here.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, my sweet. Okay, let's be silent in this moment and appreciate that we're both here at the same time.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. We're having just a moment together. Just give it 5 seconds, you bitch. All right, I'm ready. My sweet queen.
Okay, King. So, I was rewatching this video that I found online
Okay.
from like sort of around the time that I was in middle school,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit out there, but
Yeah.
I'd really love to try it.
Okay.
I'd love you to at least be open to the
My
idea.
sweet baby gorgeous princess. What is it?
It's called 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
okay. I've
So-
never seen it. What is it?
Oh, so it's a beautiful art house picture.
Okay.
About these.
Is it Wim Wenders?
Yeah, I don't know him.
All right, we're putting everything down. We're gonna put on some Wim Wenders. We take like 4 hours to go through his discography. I don't know any of his movies. I just read his name the other day. we're both seeing these movies for the first time, but I'm pretending like I've seen them before. Because I watched a Watch Mojo of top 10 Wim Wenders.
Yeah.
So now that we've seen all
4
of them,
hours later, yes.
4 hours later. Have you guys eaten anything?
we are devoid of breakfast.
Okay.
But
Oh my God!
this is in the morning.
This comes into play
Yeah.
because we need to eat in order to do what
Yeah.
I'm planning.
Okay, so now that we've watched 4 hours of Wim Wenders movies.
Yeah, I want us to shit in each other's mouths and like pass it back and forth between our mouths.
I start hitting the or I start fucking. Yeah. That's my
Nay-nay?
response. That's a yes from me.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look how this is communication.
Yeah. This is how
Look
my
it up.
girlfriend and I talk.
Yeah. Hate it.
Why?
Terrible.
The improv
Because I don't think
my
love is
relationship?
your relationship. Because I don't think love is real.
You don't think love is real?
No.
Why?
I think love is real, but I think the way you're doing it is sinful and you should be murdered.
That we're pooping into cups and eating it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just so for context, listeners, Noah and Lucas made me watch the classic seminal.
We didn't make Gabby do shit, okay? We pitched an
We made
idea.
her watch shit.
We pitched, yes.
They
okay.
used their power dynamic as male comics.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that we did do, and that was fun.
They
Yeah,
abused their power.
when you got it, flaunt it. You know.
I mean, dude.
There's a lot I'm trying to get out of these gentlemen, trying to be one of the boys.
Yeah, our poop.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get their poop out.
Yeah.
We keep trying to get you to see more.
She's trying to get up in our butts and get those two fingies in there.
I am.
Yeah.
You ever get a finger in your butt?
You were so good at that motion. It's like I was there.
Have I ever gotten a thank you? First of all, have I ever gotten a finger? I have not. I've gotten close to, but never in. There's never been insertion.
No, I've never even.
I'm not
gotten close.
opposed to it.
Yeah, I'm also not opposed to it, but it's never.
I've put a
happened.
finger in my own ass.
I also have.
Yeah.
I've tried it, and I got barely in, and
Well,
then I
you
didn't
can barely
enjoy
reach it. It's not.
Wait, did you go front or back?
I went front.
Oh, I went back.
I was in the tub.
Are you a bath guy?
No, but
You were just dry in the tub.
Yeah.
I was doing a Requiem for a Dream. I was doing a Jennifer Connelly Connelly
Connolly.
in
In
Requiem for a Dream.
The dildo?
No,
Ass.
Jennifer Colony
Street-
hates indigenous people.
Yeah, Jennifer Connelly is South African.
She's my cousin.
Is she really?
No.
Oh.
No, she's
But
South
I'm
African,
South
though.
African.
Oh, you are South
yeah,
African?
I'm white South African.
Can you do the accent?
I can try. I can do my mom. I can do my mom speaking to me.
Okay.
Gabrielle.
Wow, that's really racist. You should keep
Yeah.
that to yourself.
My full
Not the
name
accent,
is a
your
slur.
name.
Yeah. Why do you think I go by Gabby? The full name is a ethnic
Yeah.
slur in South
Gabrielle.
Africa.
Yeah, it's just. Ugh.
Yeah.
Sometimes the South Africans will talk like there's one time where, and it's fucked up when they talk, but
That's hilarious. So rude.
there's
It really is. I hate Dutch people.
I was in a car with this guy James, who's like my grand super, and he was picking me up from the airport, and he was talking about how TikTok has gotten really big in South Africa, so like people want to record everything, and how one time he was on the road driving and there was like an accident and everyone was like pulling over to try and film it, and he just goes, "I don't understand. It was a tire puncture."
Wait, a what?
A tire
tire
puncture.
puncture.
What's a tire puncher?
A hole in the tire. A car tire that had a hole in it.
Oh, and people were just filming.
Yes, people were just like
tire?
filming, being like, "There's an accident on the road," because people are just bored,
Oh.
And it's like
They
early.
should have more stuff to do down there.
I don't know. It's same as everywhere else. People just don't have a lot to do anywhere.
I'm
In
gonna-
New York, I feel like even people don't have that much to do. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like there's shows and stuff every night, but at some
Yeah.
point it like impounds on your brain so much that it almost feels like the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again.
Well, when you have so much, when you have so many options, it's almost like you really have like your brain kind of empties out.
Yes.
And it's just like there's so
Yeah.
much to do. It's just like it almost feels like there's nothing to do.
Oh, I get overwhelmed all the
Yeah.
time. I'm so overwhelmed.
Which is
constantly.
why I'm not gonna fucking get into that. I was about
No,
to be
you can
like,
say it.
oh, that's why the fucking crowds here are so bad. But it's just like
Where the what? Sorry.
I was gonna say that's why like crowds here can be bad sometimes because it's like an overwhelming of choice, and it's like, well, I decided to be here tonight, so you better be fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm trying to be less bitter.
No. I don't. But that is an interesting thing because like every single time that I've done stand up outside the city, I found it a way more fluid
Yeah.
than doing stand up in the city.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I've had fun, good shows here, but like outside of the city, I've just found it much simpler
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
much less complicated. I don't even
Yeah.
know how to describe, but it's just a little easier.
Yeah, well, it's because like I was in like Baltimore and DC, and like crowds there are way more fun. I think because it's more of like a night out
Yeah.
down there, whereas it's like we could just go to a bar or we could go to a comedy show. Whereas
Yeah.
here it's like we could go to a bar or a comedy show or music or a performance or fucking this or that or another thing, and it's just like you're kind of going out with the expectation of like we picked something out of a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I love about New York is that there's like really, really niche subculture everywhere.
Yeah.
And the deeper you go down the well, like
Yeah.
the more subcultures there are.
Yeah.
There's also so many combos of places like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we do like, this is like pottery and wine.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of wine combined with a lot of other things.
Yeah, it's a place where you will never try everything. Not because you don't want to, but because
There's
you
too much.
literally can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I shouldn't say crowds here are bad. Crowds here are fucking great. It's just like, you really gotta punch as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does sharpen you.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
sharpens
very
you.
grateful to be doing comedy in New York because I feel
Yeah.
like you can get up a lot,
Yeah.
and sometimes people have just been like kind of pushed in the door, and there's like 3 other shows they could have chosen, and they chose to be there, like you said.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like, and everybody's always like, we got to be at the show, and then we got to go meet Brendan and his girlfriend for like dinner, and then we're going to a party right after that. So it's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
they're like there with you, but it's kind of like that scene in The Social Network where Jesse Eisenberg, who I refuse to refer to as Mark Zuckerberg because he will never be as cool as Jesse Eisenberg is in that movie.
That's true.
But where he's like, my mind is so many other places besides here right now. And
Oh,
it's like,
yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what people that are like out are like here, where it's like, yeah,
Yes.
my mind is in 50 different places of where I have to be in like 20 minutes.
It's insulting you think I could be present.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that movie. He's like, my mind is not here. I am not
Yeah.
present. I'm paying the bare minimum of attention.
Yeah.
My mind is at Facebook where we are doing things you all get.
I haven't seen the
And-
movie, but I saw that clip. I was like, that is pretty
Yeah.
boss.
After
But there's
seeing-
no way Mark Zuckerberg
No,
ever said that.
after seeing him,
Oh,
like,
hi there. You should know that
Yeah.
my attention is a little bit elsewhere.
it's a little bit quirky.
Yeah.
Like, after seeing him like talk on the hill, I'm like, there's no fucking way he could ever be that cool.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, I feel like, is the kind of guy who gets really into cauliflower
Yeah.
and talks about it for 3 weeks.
100%.
Have you
Yeah.
seen that video he put out recently about like Meta and how it's better than the Apple fucking like glass like
No.
big fucking visors?
What did he say?
Just kind of like it's this like long video going into detail about like why Meta is better and like how like there's so many different options, but he's like jacked now. So he's like wearing short sleeve shirts. He used to always wear long sleeve shirts, but now he wears short sleeve shirts that stop right here so he can show off like most of his arms.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, he's really like trying to be someone.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Which is-
it's kind of like
yeah.
when you're in middle school and you're like, I'm committing to a new haircut.
Yeah. And
It's that
almost like-
same level of like,
Yeah.
oh.
And I'm like, I almost want to be happy. Sorry, I don't mean to be like militant right now, but it's like I would be happy for him if he didn't build a fucking death bunker in Hawaii during the fires.
Did he do that?
Yeah, he bought up like a bunch of land in Hawaii and turned it into like a 10-story bunker when the nuclear bombs drop.
Oh my God.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
I didn't even
That
know
guy
about
rocks.
Yeah.
Wait.
Pretty cool, not gonna lie.
We got to make friends with this guy.
Yeah.
That's a good idea for a sketch. It's the world as Mark Zuckerberg would want it. It's just all of us going, damn, that was so cool of you to do. You really did. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was. Oh my God, I thought it was only 9. It's 10 stories in Hawaii, and
Wow.
oh, dude, you're awesome.
Well, it really,
No notes.
It makes
Yeah.
you admire the Jew tunnels because
Yeah.
the Jew tunnels, they're just
Great transition.
Yeah.
Well,
and
they're-
we're back.
and we're back. They're just trying to do the bunker, but
Yeah.
with fewer
Yeah,
resources.
it's like you'll never be Zuck. Don't you know that? You'll never be him.
every Jew is trying to be Mark Zuckerberg in the
Yeah.
end. That's true.
They're not even wearing a costume or a uniform. They're like, no, this is what we think he looks like.
Yeah. God, to be him for a day.
Yeah, I
I wouldn't like to be him for a day.
I don't even know what I would do with that much money. Like,
I would.
what would you do?
Put
Oh,
it all in the Jets.
I would.
Lucas Arnold, football guy.
Oh no!
I think I buy.
no!
Yeah. Okay, first up, I buy a lot of dried apricots.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I buy a lot of dried apricots.
Yeah, but Lucas, that's not even that's gonna be like nothing if you have $1 billion.
I know. I'm not asking. No, it's not about what I would do with all that money. It's like, okay, what would I do when I had that amount of resources?
Yeah.
That's what it is to me. It's not about how do I spend all of this money. It's like, all right, now I have this resource. What can I do with it? And I want dried apricots.
I think if I had that much money, I would do everything I could to buy the moon, knowing that I couldn't, but just so that there'd be like articles like Noah Snyder is trying to buy the moon. Like, what are you going to do with it when you get it? I'll own it. They're like, and then what? It's just like, don't poke holes in this.
How would you go about buying?
Just like hiring some like shitty Better Call Saul type lawyer, and just like doing like, I don't even know what would go into it, but just like going through all the ropes, like all the ropes you have to jump through just to like, because there's stories of those like people who tried to like marry the Statue of Liberty or like that kind of shit.
We had just like the tiniest of malfunctions. The SD card ran out of space, 30 seconds, deleted an old thing. We went back online, but then we started eating. And so there is a lot of us like chomping into the mic. We try to minimize it as much as possible, but we were very hungry eating our Thai food. So just want to let you know, in case you're sensitive to mouth noises, we stop eating at around the 45-minute mark. So just want to let you know, please enjoy the podcast. Thank you.
Are we back on?
You back? Are we smacking Are we smacking our damn gums?
It's still recording. It's still recording.
Oh, I mean, we should smack our gums.
Yeah. Hold on.
You love smacking me.
I smacked your gums hard.
But yeah, like, I just want to be one of those people that you read in the news where it's like, man or woman tries to claim ownership of the Eiffel Tower. It's just like some lady like, it's mine.
Okay, but those people who marry objects, they don't claim ownership of them. They're just in love.
Babe, you and I see marriage in very different ways.
You're like, I own her.
Oh, actually, I have an answer for what I would do actually with that money.
This tofu is amazing.
This food's good.
I would run for president and make it as intentionally as terrible a campaign as possible.
You mean just be Trump?
No. I would like post videos of my asshole online.
We need to wait to applaud Gabby.
Sorry.
Her takedown of Donald Trump and the entire system.
Yeah, I know. I'm brave. I'm brave enough to say it. Yeah. Not everyone will say they don't like Donald Trump.
Not everybody will say this. I think he looks bad.
Cheeto much? Have you guys heard he's fucking orange?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll say this. I don't think if you're being indicted, you should be able to run for president.
Yeah.
Kind of brave.
Wow, it was really brave of you.
Yep.
I just more mean that
Thank you.
Trump was trolling when he ran for president, I think. Like, I think he was just...
I had that conversation with a friend of mine at the time that it 100% felt like he was like, I am dying. Let me try to do the dumbest thing I possibly can.
Like, he didn't expect to win.
No, but that's the thing. I want to do that, but make it even better. Like, I want to like show hole on Twitter. I want to
Such a
I want to
phrase.
I want to like release a sex tape, but then it's just me like doing like a casserole.
Yeah. If
Like,
elected
it's just-
president, I will release the Kraken. This is in presidential candidate Lucas Arnold stating he will release the Kraken. Not sure if that's an actual threat or just a reference to the mid-2000s movie
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what if I just did Jack Sparrow for like one debate? I just stayed in the impression. Not a bad idea.
I just think you'd win. Like, I think all of this is, like, so funny and stuff, but then
I think the memification.
you would actually win.
What if I was like, so the Jews, right?
That's good.
Yeah, I just did bits in a pirate voice. I would have so much fun.
I think that is the state of politics now. Like, we're also, like... I mean, here I am with another, like, applaudable rant, right? But I think we're also, like, fucking... Like, our brains are just poisoned.
Yeah.
From just kind of, like, people shitposting and, like... I feel like we're, like, in a secondary round of, like, Dadaism. Because things just don't make sense right now. And, like... So everyone is just memeing all the funniest shit you see on the internet. Like... the Go Piss Girl meme.
Yeah.
Why was that
What's that meme? Oh, the one with Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I almost peed myself laughing. It was
Yeah.
also during COVID.
So it had two functions.
Oh yes, they said go piss girl, and then I actually went to piss.
I
girl.
thought it was like, go piss, girl. You know what I mean? Like, you go, girl, go piss, girl.
I
Oh,
think-
like the noun is piss girl.
Yeah.
Go piss girl.
Yeah.
oh.
Like cheerleaders.
Go piss girl. Go piss girl.
And here's the new cheer squad, the Piss Girls coming.
Like, go piss, girl, go
That's
piss,
not
girl,
a
go.
bad band name. Isn't that terrible?
Go piss, girl?
That's no the Piss Girls.
Yeah,
it's not
Piss
a
Girls
bad.
would
It's
be-
not a bad.
That
band.
is what's that, Phoebe?
Boy Genius.
Yeah, that should be, that's what Boy Genius should be named.
Piss Girls.
Piss Girls.
Did you know Octavia Spencer once cured me of constipation?
What?
Through her performance in
From
The Help.
from the wonderful performance of Mama?
No, not
on.
Mama. In The Help.
Are you talking about Ma?
Ma, yeah.
Oh my God, when she's looking at the girls and smiling.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
Oh, it's
no,
so
but,
good.
No, but the movie The Help, where she bakes her shit into a pie, and then she yells. Well, not yells, but she like sternly says to what's her face, Bryce Dallas Howard. She says, "Eat my shit."
Yeah.
And then I didn't poop for 3 days. I was like 14, 15, 16 around, and I for some reason I wasn't pooping. And then the moment that happened, I had to go to the bathroom.
Really?
And then
Because you recognized your internalized racism.
Yeah.
And then you immediately had to go poop it out.
I did.
Yeah.
I let it out.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it felt good.
The movie The
bet it
Help
did.
was so cartoonishly bad.
What?
I wasn't a fan.
You didn't like them? I liked the movie.
I never saw that. I saw Green Book and thought that about that.
I never saw Green Book.
Green Book is like, imagine if Looney Tunes wrote a movie about racism. And the reason I say that is because Viggo Mortensen in that movie is so cartoonishly Italian. Like, have you seen it?
I have not seen it, but I've seen clips, and I've been like, all right, he knows how to do Italian.
He knows how to do Italian, but there is a scene. I don't understand why this scene's in a movie without for the reason of just making fun of how fat and hungry Italian people are. But there is a scene where Viggo Mortensen, he's like a door guy at the Copacabana, and he's like their muscle, like he keeps people in check and all that. Copacabana shuts down for like half a year so they can do like some remodeling work. So he's just like picking up odd jobs. And he goes to this like hot dog place in Queens, and there's like this fat guy called like Fat Tony there.
There's always a fat
And he's
Tony.
like, I don't remember Viggo Mortensen's name, which actually the character he plays, the guy who that was in real life had a role in The Sopranos.
Really?
Yeah. Like he was a real person.
Was he the duck?
I can't remember. He was the head of the New York family.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
the one with the glasses.
Yes. I know. who you're
That was
talking
him.
about.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
God, that's crazy.
But this guy, like Fat Tony, is like, I'm just gonna call him Vigo because I can't remember. He's like, hey
Yeah.
Vigo, you think you can eat more hot dogs than me? And he's like, yeah, I heard you ate 23 the other day. And then they do a hot dog eating contest, and he wins $50 because he wins. And there's like, I guess it's just his appetite in the movie like
This
plays.
is so wholesome.
Yeah, it's just like, I guess it's just to show that he like eats a lot.
All right.
Because like it continues, but it like makes no difference in the movie that he's like fat and eats. I guess it's just because like he's a fat slob, and Mahershala Ali's character is very like proper and like
Yeah.
he doesn't know how to eat fried chicken with his hands because
Yeah.
he's like, that's an actual scene in the movie where a
What?
Oh yeah, where he's
This is-
I've seen that
this
clip
is
where
the
he's
most
like,
reverse racism racist scene in a movie where a white man teaches a black man how to eat fried chicken, which is like, is this supposed to be racist or not?
really did a
racist?
backwards 360.
Yeah, really
it's
did a
just-
backwards 360 to land on your dick. Like,
Okay, now I want to watch this movie.
I watched it on a plane. That is the optimal way to watch Green Book. It is,
That is
so
good.
fucking bad. If you want to see like a really good movie about race, watch like
And
don't know.
yes, and please take
any
your
other
time.
movie.
The Goofy movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Honestly, watch the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's easily.
My friend Billy did this really dumb thing once where he was on a plane and he was watching Dear Evan Hansen,
Oh, that's awesome.
but he didn't realize that the audio description was on. So he thought the entire time that it was just like an alty movie with narration. And he didn't realize it until 30 minutes in that it wasn't.
Wait, what's the audio description?
It's when it's some kind of accessibility thing. There's like a voice that tells you
blind.
it's like for the blind.
Okay.
It like tells you what's going on screen.
That's really funny to think that, especially for Dear Evan Hansen, because
So-
it's already such a bad movie.
It's such bad. So like in the audio description, it would be like pill bottles line Evan's drawer. And like he thought that was like part of the movie. He was like, wow, this is so interesting the way they're doing this.
God, that is
like
so
a weird
fucking
audio
funny.
book.
That movie is so bad. And one of the things I think is terrible about it is
I refuse to watch it.
Evan. So first of all, Ben Platt is like 40 in the movie. And they try and CGI him to make him
I
look
love that
younger.
photo of him like crying, and he's like,
They
just,
gave
like,
him CGI face.
Yeah,
to
yes.
make him younger.
Makes him look like he's melting.
Wild use of CGI face. Like that's what they did to bring back like Grand Moff Tarkin in Star
Yes.
Wars.
What did you
and
think
they're
of
using
that?
it. I think it's like garish to do that to dead people. Like
That's
did you
a good
see The
notable
Flash?
word. Garish.
It's like disgust. I think
oh,
that
the
shit's-
Flash was. I did like what they did with Nicolas Cage.
I thought
That was
like-
actually kinda funny.
I think that's like funny if they like got his like okay on it, but they didn't get the okay from Christopher Reeve's family.
No.
George Reeves has no living family left. So the people that control his estate were just like, sure, whatever, give us money. It's like,
Jesus.
it's fucking like monstrous to do that
It
to
was
dead
insane.
people.
Yeah.
It's just like you're just sucking like the memory of these people for like every piece of like financial worth you can, which I'm fucking stumbling over my words, but it's like I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Cut that
I
out.
do too.
What,
Sorry,
what
I
do you
didn't mean
think
to
of?
get-
No,
what do you think
no.
of like the Tupac hologram?
I don't know. I mean, like somebody said it really well. I think it might have been like Snoop Dogg. They were like, "Yeah, you can do that, but like that's not. You won't get a good experience." And somebody was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because that's not Tupac. Like it's all planned out. Tupac, like he's like he probably would never do this, but like." Tupac as a person, like maybe he goes up there and just like pulls down his pants out of nowhere and shows the crowd his dick. He's like,
Yeah.
he would never do that, but he's like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not Tupac. It's a board. It's like a boardroom decision of what he will do during the performance. Which
Right.
brings that's
another
not,
thing. This brings up another thing. I'm sorry for interrupting, but the George Carlin AI special.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It was. Did you see any of it?
No, I refuse to watch any of it.
I did watch a little bit.
I think that's like actually disgusting.
It was. It was so insane because I never thought of it as something that could I had no idea how to process it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, how can you prepare yourself for an AI comedy special of like one of the greatest comedians ever who's been dead?
Yeah.
For so long, like.
Well, the most disgusting part of it is like George Carlin would have like despised that, and the fucking pat on the back, like self applause the guy gives himself after it's over, where it's like, just imagine the other dead comedians will be able to bring back with this. Like, won't that be amazing? It's like all those people you love and respect would fucking hate you.
Yeah.
It makes me want to see though. Like I will say, AI Patrice.
AI Patrice just like harassing a woman in the front row.
The AI makes up a woman.
Yeah, the AI makes up just like Gary looks like Picasso face, just like like
AI Joan Rivers, and she's just calling
Yeah.
people fat.
yeah.
It's AI Crystalia going, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I'm not though.
AI Crystalia. He's
Yeah,
just-
Crystalia being like, "Oh, are you are you 15?"
Nice.
Crystalia. The thing with him that was crazy was when he found out live that you can like take.
Oh, the Snapchat. And he was like, oh.
Wait, you can do what?
That you can save Snapchats. And he's like, I thought they go away. And then someone he's like doing a podcast. It's
Yeah.
like a Brian Callen or something or other. And like, they're talking about Snapchat. And they're like, yeah. And someone saved a Snapchat. And he was like, whoa, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you can save Snapchats. He's like, I thought they fade away. He's like, no, sometimes people save them. And he's just like, oh.
This was before the allegations.
Yeah, before they came out, yeah.
And then when the allegations came out, that clip resurfaced, and everyone
Yeah.
was like,
And then someone put the Curb theme on it as
Very
he's just
cool.
like,
Oh, I've seen that video. Yeah.
it's so good.
Very cool.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what other AI specials I actually would like to see. People I don't respect.
I'd like
you
to
know?
see one of somebody that's like young and still alive, like an AI. Who's the face? Like the pretty boy that everybody
Oh,
hates?
Matt Rife.
Matt
I would like to see an AI Matt Rife.
What? Oh, what?
I think if he came out with an AI special, I think that would actually be really funny.
Yes.
I've sometimes put, and I won't say who, but I've put like descriptions into Chat GPT of friends of mine being like, write a comedy set for somebody who is, and then I'll say all their characteristics,
Yeah.
and I'll see if Chat GPT actually produces jokes that are similar to what the person says. And for the most part, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But sometimes when someone is like really kind of like rehearsed or anxious on stage as their persona, ChatGPT does actually get it right.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so formulaic.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Interesting.
Really interesting.
I'm trying to.
Did you guys see the new like video form OpenAI released? You
No.
not seen it?
Wait, yes, of like a puppy walking in a field. I've seen, yes.
It's like a puppy and like realistic like people moving around like in live action. I had a panic attack when I was laying in bed and I saw it and I started having a panic attack about how it's just like, oh, we're done. Like we're now
Yeah.
no more arts, no more like copywriting, script writing, stand up, like art in general over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's why I think that they are starting to make like laws against that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I think that they will increase. Like I honestly think it's going to take someone really, really rich and famous to get deep faked and to like
I think they're gonna deepfake Tom Cruise and he's gonna use like the power of Scientology to like destroy OpenAI. It's
Oh my god.
or like Taylor Swift.
gonna be like Xenu, and like a beam of light is gonna shoot out of his head and just blow up the OpenAI headquarters.
I mean, you could already do that with special effects. I feel like that could just already be done.
Yeah,
but just
it's
a little
like-
bit quicker with AI.
It's like no, but like when I saw these videos and I was like, I didn't read the caption first, and I was like, oh, this is like really clear video. Like, I wonder what this is from. And then like I swiped back and saw it was like OpenAI creates AI like realistic video. I was like, oh, this is like special effects. If you put enough time into special effects, it can look 1-to-1 real. But this is like in a matter of fucking seconds. Like it's
crazy.
I can't snap. I feel so impotent because of that.
It makes me sad because
you
like
can't snap.
Like barely. I can't snap with my left hand at all.
Oh, my left hand not as I can do it.
Not very masculine of you two. I'll
know.
say it.
No.
I'll be the first
I
to
can do a
admit
good
it.
clap. I can do a
me
real
too.
loud clap. Hold on.
That's crazy.
See that?
To be like, oh, I can't do the thing that takes skill, but I can do the thing that takes
No, but
skill.
but it takes a lot of skill to do a good clap.
What do you think is more disrespectful? Getting snapped at or getting clapped at?
Oh, clap.
Like if you're getting a waiter. It's
Well,
like,
you
hey,
guys clapped at me today.
Well, it's
it
a
was
little bit like
definitely
what do you
that.
find more disrespectful? Is it something like a little bit more cutting and intimate with a
Yeah.
snap, or something that is gonna like address the entire room but also let the whole room know it's for you?
I think probably the snap is more disrespectful because it can like kind of go more under the radar, whereas a clap is like it's more embarrassing for the person clapping than it is
Ah, that's interesting.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
very perceptive.
Because like if somebody snaps, you're just like, did somebody snap? And if somebody claps, you're like, that guy just fucking clapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, one more thing about AI. I like work in academia now, and I've like kind of fiercely warned my students like do not use Chat GPT, and I kind of like
Yeah.
give them an empty thread. I'm like, I'll know if you do it.
Yeah.
Like I'll know.
How young are the kids?
They're like 18 to 21.
Yeah.
So I think that
No, that's good.
they do. But the thing is like we had a faculty meeting, and the woman who runs our who organizes all the teachers was like, the software is actually like pretty not there for recognizing what's AI and what's not. She was like, I put my own work in, and it came out that it was like AI generated, which is not
That
true.
must suck for her to realize that she's that bad of a writer.
I think she's probably
I think that's
good.
funny.
I
No,
think
she
she's
probably is.
And then
but, like,
AI has just gotten really
no, she
good.
probably is good, but like for it to because like I've made like LinkedIn posts or like done cover cover letters with like
Yeah.
AI, and it's like, damn, this is kind of if you like put the work in and put like a ton of prompts in, it can put out something like pretty good, but like just putting it into one of those things and like it coming back being like, this is fucking AI bullshit. It's like, damn, my writing sucks.
Well, cover letters, it doesn't matter because they're looking for like 3 keywords ultimately.
Yeah.
So like,
It's also like teachers, I feel like, as like no offense, but a lot of teachers don't read the full thing of
Yeah.
what you submit to them.
Yeah.
Like it was a thing in my high school that if you just padded the homework with like a few real sentences at the top and the bottom, you could just fill it with like song lyrics. And
Yeah.
like Mr. Dreyer would never, sorry, Mr. Dreyer, rest well.
is he dead?
No, he may be alive.
Yeah.
Just rest well.
Yeah, they're just
Just
like,
hope
hey,
you
I hope
sleep.
you sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
No, but like he would give you full credit, even though you did absolutely nothing. It was
That's a cool teacher.
Yeah.
There's a certain point, like I used to love. I didn't love essay writing in high school. In college, I loved essay writing, and like college, you
Interesting.
can't get away with it. Like they are reading your fucking papers.
Yeah, I'm reading papers.
Yeah,
I'm
because
reading
they
the
have a
short
TA,
stories.
and the TA wants to like do a good job, so like they
Yeah.
have to read fucking everything. But yeah, in high school, like I remember I took Latin in high school, and our Latin teacher, freshman and sophomore year, Mr. Bednarowski, he taught at UT Austin, and then he taught in high school because he was like, oh, I'm dropping down from like college to high school. High school will be so much easier, and like he didn't realize that like college students respect their professors. High school teachers, if you're not cool, we fucking hate you, and we will let you know. And like we like this one kid, Kalen, would like basically just like not call him a bitch, but in like so many words, he'd be like, "You're a fucking loser, man." Like, like you left Texas to come teach. Like, dude, man, you should really like regret the decision. And he left to go back to teach in Texas.
That's
like,
so funny.
We would like fill out maybe probably shouldn't have maybe beep out his name. I don't want. Who gives a shit? But like
It'll be all right.
it'll
I
be
promise.
fine. He like I remember we would just like fill out like I would do the first homework of the year and then just like rip it out and then move it to different parts of my notebook because he would just walk around and look to make sure it was all done. And then like he wouldn't read it. He would just like look to see that there were like Latin words that we had translated from English. And I was like, all right, pretty
Nice.
good. So I would do homework like once a year for his class
Wow.
and then never again.
Okay, that rocks.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Wait, what was your favorite subject in school?
I loved English.
Loved
I loved
English.
English. My senior year English teacher actually just died.
Oh no.
Young guy,
sorry.
40.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Wait,
Yeah.
he died at 40, like just so recently?
40 or 41. Like, damn. Literally, I think either right before or right after the new year.
Holy
Great man.
shit.
Beau Dagenet. One of the best men to ever exist. He was my homeroom, we call him advisors, but he was like my homeroom teacher. So like he was like one of those teachers who it's like, oh, you're my fucking dog. Like I love you, dude.
Aw.
He was like cool. He could be stern, but like insightful. And he just like knew fucking how to like show kids respect in a way where it's like, I know we're not peers, but I know that you see me on a level as if we were. And like he just really knew how to make you feel heard. Really
That's
great
so
guy.
nice.
That's what
He
a
made
great
me-
English teacher
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made me confident to like do public speaking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Were
really,
you
really
afraid
cool
of
guy.
public speaking before?
I was very like performative, but like in terms of like if it were my own ideas, I would like talk with like my hand over my mouth, and he would be like, "Take your hand off your mouth, like these are your ideas," like in front of people in class. Like he would like get like he like really helped pull me out of because like I was fine with like joking around, but when it turned into like trying to be insightful about like something we read, I was like really scared of like talking about that. And then he was like, no, like everybody in this room's ideas have value. Like if you should
Wow.
be like confident in saying them in here. And like if you like fucked up, he wouldn't be afraid. Just be like, get the fuck out of the classroom right now. Like I said something like kind of disrespectful to a classmate one time, and he was like, that's not you, man. Go take a walk and like get out of here. And like I took a walk and I came back and I was like, yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
kind of an
incredible.
amazing thing for someone to not just be like, don't do that, but to say like, that's not you. Like, that's not the real you.
Yeah. No, he
But also saying like, hey, go regulate yourself for a moment.
yeah,
That
he,
is huge.
He really got to know students to their core and like really knew like what made each of us tick and like how to really talk to each one of us like in his own, like he had his own way of like speaking with everybody, like, but like when it was just you and him, he like really knew like what each of his students like senses of humor were, like what their interests were. Just like an all around amazing person.
Wow.
Yeah.
That fucking
That's-
rules.
Yeah.
That's such a shame that he died so
Yeah.
young.
Yeah. People
God.
like students, like a bunch of his students have gone on to like one of my friends writes for like a magazine now. He like his magazine like let him publish an article about him in there. Go read it. Look up Beau Dagenet. I think The Sun. Great article about him. Really
Yeah.
fucking amazing person.
Oh wow.
Well, now it's time for us to be the cool English teacher
Indeed.
to our listeners.
Also, sorry if I made this part a bummer talking about.
No.
This is
A
like
man
I
I loved who
love
died.
this shit. I love talking
Not
about
at
like,
all.
real stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and also like you're honoring this person. I
Yes,
think that's
absolutely.
cool.
Okay.
So somebody wrote in. This is a problem that I don't know that I fully understand.
All right, let's get into
But-
it. Let's get into it.
It's
Oh, sorry. What were
interesting.
you? No, sorry. You go. I was
What are
gonna
our
ask
names?
your
Lucas and Gabby.
I was gonna ask what your favorite subjects were, but then now I realize I'm just interrupting you.
English.
Yeah.
English.
Math.
Math.
I was a math
Really?
kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't read for shit.
Oh, that's true.
I have no reading comprehension.
Really? Are you dyslexic?
No. And I got tested.
Bad at it.
No, literally, when I was like around 14, I like approached my mom and I said, I think I might be dyslexic. I
Yeah.
think that's what's wrong, like why I haven't been able to like really understand books my entire life. And
Yeah.
then she was like, all right. And then she got like a lady to like evaluate me. And she was like, no, you see all the letters perfectly. You're just bad at this.
You're just stupid. It's
You're
so
just
funny
an
for a
idiot.
doctor to diagnose you with being stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not that you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
You're just ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
So
just
what are we gonna
disgusting.
do? I gave him like a rock to play with for an hour, and he's having a ball.
You like peek in the experiment room.
Yeah.
He's just like,
It's like on
hello,
top of
Rock.
him and
What
he
are your
can't get up.
hobbies?
Yeah.
It got the better of me.
You guys are fighting. The girls are
They got me
fighting.
good.
Yeah.
They got me good.
You win. All right, 12-1.
He just keeps winning. Okay. Hello, Meerkats and guest. I, 14-year-old male, have just moved to Australia for boarding school and am feeling very self-conscious about my accent. I have a very American accent, and I feel nervous when I have to speak with anyone and afraid that I will be seen as weird in school. What do I do?
Man, you're just gonna be weird for a while. I hate to say it. People are gonna hate
Yeah.
you.
People are gonna hate you. They're gonna make fun of you. They're gonna
Yeah.
like make fun of you for not having health care.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
You're gonna be like the American kid. People are gonna be like, "Oh, you love Trump. Fuck you. Fuck
They're gonna be
you."
like, "Oh, are you fat because you're
Yeah.
American?" And
People
they're
are
like,
gonna
"You
be
can see
yeah.
me."
People are gonna be really mean, and that's gonna build a layer of skin up around you that you didn't know you had, and you're gonna shut people out. And eventually, you're just gonna be alone, and then die.
Or you could change your entire identity and
Change,
adopt.
yes, change for the other people.
Change for them.
That's no.
I have different advice than that. I think that maybe you'll get bullied, but if you are, just remember that Australian accents are insane. So you're going to be bullied by people who sound really stupid.
Yeah, they put
Wait.
R's on the end of their nose.
You
like,
s-
what are you talking
You say
about?
that with your whole face?
Yeah.
You said that?
I'm sorry,
Honor?
your hero is a crocodile hunter? What the fuck?
And he's dead.
Ours
Yeah.
has a big blue ox.
Our crocodile hunters live.
Yeah. Yeah, our crocodile hunters have documentary shows on the Discovery Channel.
And they're in Florida.
yeah.
When Australians bully you, are they like,
Yeah.
are they like, no,
Yeah.
you're sour,
Yeah.
ugly.
It's kind of crazy that like Australians' kryptonite is just the letter O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
Or a stingray, but you know that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna be fine. People will like you. Just don't.
I would say maybe lead with vulnerability. Be
Yeah.
like, hey, I want to like get to know people here, and I'm
Yeah.
nervous being like the only American here.
Yeah.
I want to be as lovely and
Don't do
nice
that,
as
kid.
How old is
shit.
this kid?
14.
Oh, he's fine. Is
Yeah.
it a he or she?
It's a
He.
he.
Is it he? Yeah, you're gonna be fine. People always like the kid who comes in from like another place.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, he's got different stuff.
Ooh, become a Reagan kid.
Oh, like I did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Become Reagan guy.
Yeah, become big Reagan guy.
When you finally like went to, did you ever like rush a frat?
Yeah, I was in a fraternity.
How was it?
I actually became a Democrat because I like left. I grew up in like. I come from like my family's not like super conservative. Both my parents are independent, but they're right leaning.
Yeah.
But like I grew up in like a Republican household and like grew up with like Republican leanings, and then like in senior year of high school, I started having like secret Democrat thoughts that I was just like hiding. Because like somebody was
Is
like,
it normal to Watch two
Yeah,
Democrats kiss.
I was like quarrying. Like, do gay people deserve rights? And then it was like, yes. And I was like, I do agree with that.
Ooh.
But what if my friends don't?
When my friends call me gay for
Yeah.
saying that.
And like, yeah, then when I like left college, like got out of like my like bubble, I was like, my parents were like, oh yeah, college is turning Noah Democrat. And I was like, maybe it's because like I'm in a place where people have like, not everybody comes from like the same upbringing.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I remember sitting on the couch when Trump got elected, and like I was really high, and which was a terrible time to get really high.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
so
just-
many were at that
Yeah.
time. So many were.
And I just see him like celebrating, and I remember my first thought just being like, oh, it's done. Like it's over.
Yeah.
Like we're finished.
Yeah.
Like I remember I think that was my like first panic attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is such like a fucking lib cuck thing. My first panic attack was when
No,
Trump got
can I
elected.
tell you something though? Is that the day after Trump got elected, I had acting class and we didn't do anything. We just like talked through
Yeah.
the trauma of dealing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my dad on the phone about like what the previous 24 hours had been like, and I told
Yeah.
him like what the vibe was like on campus, and he said that was the vibe when JFK got assassinated.
Wow.
He said that is what you're describing is exactly how it
Whoa.
felt, because that's when he was in college.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. That is crazy to think about. That a president getting elected gave the same vibe as the president dying.
Yeah.
It did feel that way, and it was my birthday the day after he got elected.
Yeah.
It was-
What did you
weird 'cause,
What
like,
did you
when-
wish for?
Just more stuff for me.
Yeah.
Just didn't really think about all the.
Oh, you didn't
political-
wish for world peace.
No.
Interesting.
Wow.
No, didn't really
Wow.
care. I kind of wasn't paying attention. I was like,
Yeah.
it's my birthday, party time, you know.
Well, it was funny because like I was like me and another kid were the only two. Well, there was like three of us that were like pretty Democrat, and then everybody else was just like pretty Republican. But I'm like one of my closest friends is like pretty right leaning Republican, and we like argue a lot about politics, but we're also like good, like we care about each other and shit.
Yeah.
And like one of my friend of ours, she was like, "How are you guys friends?" And I was like, "Oh, because this isn't our identities.
Yeah.
Like we have other interests outside of this."
yeah.
And it's like I think he can be a piece of shit. And like I wish he didn't believe some of these things, but like I care about his family. Like I know his parents really well, and like he's like done a lot for me and my family. So it's like, yeah, I care about this person. Do I wish they held different beliefs? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all just have like very nuanced, even if like everyone agrees on the basic things. Like a lot of my friends, I would say pretty much all of my friends are like pretty left leaning.
Yeah.
But it's not like we all agree on everything.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one Republican friend in high school. She was like an oddity, and she was like knew it. She was like, no, I am a Republican. I know. She was like, I fully support like gay rights and everything, but I think just like economics wise and everything, I just totally align with Republicans. And now she's sort of like
Yeah.
an independent.
That's my brother. He's
Yeah.
really like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What do people call it again?
Fiscally conservative. Yeah.
socially liberal.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry, I'm
socially
just an Aries.
I'm socially conservative, fiscally liberal.
Yeah.
I don't think gay people should do anything, but we should spend all our money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should get health care, but
Yeah.
we should not give certain people rights.
One more thing about that before we go into the
yeah,
next
yeah.
one. The girl I'm seeing now, she and I got in kind of a debate where
Over gay rights. She
over
was
gay
like,
rights.
Done.
She
And you were
was-
like, no, honey, please.
she was like, "Yeah, we shouldn't be doing this. You know, this gay shit."
like, no,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, I was trying to console her.
We did it 5 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
I was saying that.
Oh no, you're having post-nut clarity, babe, no.
Every
Your
time she
post-nut
comes,
clarity is
she's like-
breaking up the fabric of our relationship. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, every time she comes, she's like, "Ah, man, I shouldn't have done that."
Yeah.
But we're talking, and I was like,
Thank God
sometimes,
women don't have orgasms, am I right?
yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes I think I was saying sometimes I think liberals and conservatives can speak in a way that like makes them kind of equally bad, right?
Yeah.
And then she was like, I don't think liberals and conservatives are equally bad. I think conservatives will always be worse because at the end of the day, liberals aren't trying to take away my right to an abortion. And I felt a little bad because my first thought was like, so when are you having an abortion? I was like, it's not mine.
Yeah.
Is there something you're telling me?
Yeah.
Have I been shooting fat loads this
Yeah.
whole time?
Is my clit that thick?
Okay. Next submission. Yeah, yes, let's go.
We're so back.
Woo.
Okay, what would you do if you didn't do comedy or anything in the arts like acting or writing shows, etc.? Like if you have to pick a normal person job, what do you pick?
Oh, I would move. So I used to work on a dude ranch in Wyoming, and I'd
Ooh.
probably just do a bunch of like seasonal work out there and like down in Arizona.
I've been thinking about this a lot recently because I've realized how much of a object visualization structure I have in my brain. Like that's how I see the world instead
Yeah.
of like through words. It's much through like objects and
Yeah.
pictures. And I realized if I wasn't doing comedy or anything performance, I think I would have a really good time either as a gardener
Ooh.
or as a woodworker.
Yeah.
You'd be good at working with your hands.
Yeah.
I am like this thing. I figured out how to put on a new lampshade. And and actually like undo the wires, twist them, put on electrical tape. I like figured it out.
Do you like Google it or were you just?
Oh no,
kinda
I did like Google it, but like
Yeah.
it made sense. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I could do this, and I think I
Yeah.
would find it really satisfying work.
There is something really, yeah, no, that's so true. There is something really satisfying, especially when like there's like pieces fall off. Like I remember my parents had like an elliptical. Like we had to move an elliptical from a friend's house to our basement. And there were like some pieces that had fallen off in the travel, and like I looked at them and I was like, I'm pretty sure I could figure out where these goes if I just grab a screwdriver and like some other shit. And I like did it and put it on, and my mom was like, "Did you fix that shit on the elliptical?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Hmm." And I was just like, that felt good. Felt real good. Just
Yeah.
to do some like, not like any like I didn't fucking do what you did. Like that's very impressive.
Nah,
It's
thanks.
like even small shit like that. It's like, yeah, that felt good.
When I hang up
so
a
good.
painting, I feel like God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you find a stud. Whenever I knock and if I knock and find a stud, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna come.
You found a
Oh,
stud
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm having myself a nice little handful of cheese after this.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm going to the fridge and getting me a little mouse treat.
Yeah.
Gabby, what would you do if you didn't do stand-up?
What would you do?
I've been thinking about this. I've always been really into the ocean, so I'd want to do like marine biology.
I thought you were about to
That'd
say
be cool.
I do fish.
I would
I'd be
do
a
fish.
fish.
I would be a fish.
I would be. You ever see Shape of Water?
Yeah.
I'd be her.
You do
that guy.
Yeah, I'd be that.
Gabby, it's not real. Nah, I'd figure it out.
I would
Just
do it.
Gabby like in the tub with like an eel. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you're so slimy.
I would just let a fish take care of me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'd be the first to just truly listen to a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sitting
speak
my
fish.
white ass down and fishing.
Fishing. Wow.
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 Yeah.
Well, with that said, we've come to the
You're
end of the
white,
episode.
sitting your white fish ass down.
Sitting my white
Sitting your
fish ass
white
down.
fishy ass down
Oh yeah.
and squealing,
Squealing. Squidding.
squidding.
Oh god.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Okay, Mr. Squid, we've come to the end. You've been a great guest. We have one more question that we
Okay.
ask every guest.
S Squidire. Mr. Squid S Squid.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
You know, but I don't know if it
I liked it. I will
Thank
say that
you.
I liked it.
Thank you.
Snaps. Snaps for Lucas.
Thank you. All right. So,
Okay.
would you like to say-
Noah, will you
take it away.
please describe how you feel like other people perceive you? And then we'll say how we actually perceive you.
Okay. Can I give two answers?
Yeah, always.
Okay. The way that I think other people perceive me is I often. Do I want to be very much a bummer right now?
Yes.
do it?
Okay, I often think people perceive me as like very cloying and like
I don't know what that word means. Would you
kind
would you
of
say?
like maybe it's not the right word. I don't know. I wish I could Google words and I wish I had the Neuralink so I could Google words while I talk.
Yeah. It'd be kind of nice if we had AI right now.
I know what you mean. Like cloying as in kind of like annoying to people.
A little annoying
Yeah.
and like I'm afraid like suck uppy and like I see myself as a villain sometimes. Which I know which intellect like I know isn't true. And like if I do like actually Maddie, not to like fucking well, yeah, to plug somebody else in like a great podcast. Maddie Weiner was on Working It Out recently, and she put it in such perfect because she said something and it's exactly how it's the exact same thing I do, where she was talking about like not really doing anything bad, but constantly being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Was that mean? Like, was I being mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm very often asking friends like, hey, was I being a dick today? And they're always just like, no. But yeah, I often like am worried that I'm being mean when I'm not. But I think I'm like a sweet person.
Yeah, I would say it's interesting. I kind of perceive you the opposite of what you just said. I feel like you're a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know, when you said, it was either on stage or I can't remember when, but you told me you were sober. I feel like you can always tell when someone's sober because they have a lot of time with their own thoughts.
Yeah.
You can kind of, you can tell that you're someone who spends a lot of time with like his own thoughts.
Too
and you're
much
just
time.
constantly like thinking. But it's very cool and evolved to be able to do that because I think sometimes like that's why people drink, to like try and get those thoughts away.
Yeah.
And to like overcome that and be able to kind of have a unique sensitivity to everything the world offers and be open to it is very impressive to me. And I feel like that's what you bring every
Thank
time
you so much.
I talk to you.
yeah.
You're like very inviting and fun.
Thank you.
And
really
also I
appreciate
feel like
saying
you have the most like some guy energy.
that. Some guy.
Well,
Wow.
like, but like in a cool way. In a cool way where I'm
Use a slur. Do something.
yeah, dumb bitch.
Do something.
But I feel like it's
That
like
is.
I see you, I'm like, oh, what a fun guy.
Oh,
you know, we're gonna
No, I
hang
know
out
what
with
you
this
mean.
guy. You know,
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I would say, okay, well, first
Now
off,
you say something.
yes.
Yeah, now you say something. You
Yeah, so I like you. You're nice. You got
just suck him off. Just suck him off. That's why we're
Come
here.
on. I don't have these knees for nothing.
Hey, we did say at the top we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's
Yes, we
true.
did.
You guys did role play
Yeah.
in front of me, and
I
I
know.
came a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. No, okay. I would say one, that you're very, very talented.
Thank
Two, also very generous and not. You're always trying to be helpful. With using your talent and skills and intelligence. I've never felt like you tried to like belittle anyone. You've always tried to be helpful to. Like you recently gave me a
Oh,
very nice tag when we were at a mic together, and I was like, oh, that was. I was very grateful that you sent that.
Oh, really?
When you just
thank
like DM me like just a little, there's just like a little addition. I was like, oh, this is so nice because there are people that don't do it well and they're
Yeah.
not nice about it.
That's one of those things where I'm worried. Like, I'll often like text people. I'll like text them back and be like, if it's like, because the reason I text you that is because like I knew I wouldn't be getting up for a while, so I was like, I really liked that joke, and I was like, I really need to send this to Lukas before I forget it. And so I said, and I always worry with sending those. I was like, is this person gonna think I'm like trying to like? I'm worried that there's like a thing under it where it's like they might think I'm saying like, oh, I have something funny that they could add to this, which is in a way saying I'm like better. I'm afraid that it seems like
It didn't come
I don't know,
across like that at
cocky
all.
or anything doing that.
I could see exactly the thought
Do
process,
you
and
get
I
what
was
I
like,
mean?
and I was like,
and it's
I
not
could-
that I am saying I never feel that way because I
No,
think
no, no,
that
no.
you are also both extremely talented,
You're very kind. Thank you.
and I love
What I was
yeah.
trying to say was that I could immediately put myself in your shoes, and I was like, I know exactly why Noah sent that, and I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, well, that means so much.
That was so. Yeah, I basically did everything that Gabby already said.
Thank
yeah,
you.
That's
Yes.
I have nothing else to add.
That's such a sweet way to end a podcast.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, the sweetest way we could possibly end is figuring out how the people watching and listening could follow you.
Well, can I first say what I think about you both?
Nope.
All right.
Fine.
All right. if
I think
must.
you both are incredibly genuine. Two of the most genuine people I think in New York stand-up. Incredibly kind, incredibly inviting. First time I met Gabby, I was very intimidated. Not because of not because of anything about you, but you carry yourself with like a very earned confidence that can be extremely intimidating to come in interaction with.
Nice.
And I was just like, oh wow, she really knows herself. Like you really know
I've
yourself
learned
and what you
something.
like and who you like to be around. But the thing is, people who sometimes know who they like to be around kind of wield that as a weapon where they can be like, I don't want to be around you. But you have it in a way where it's like you give everybody a shot. And
I
not
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're incredibly kind and incredibly open and incredibly funny. Lukas, I think the same about you, incredibly genuine, incredibly sweet. The first time I met you, I had followed you on TikTok for a while and I was just like, oh, I hope this guy likes me. And then I ended up enjoying talking to you so much that I was like,
Oh,
wow,
thank
it's
you.
really cool to meet somebody who you've only ever seen online and then you meet them in person and it's like, wow, they were, not that I had any expectations of like coming into contact with you, but it's like, oh yeah, any expectation I could have had far exceeded them by just
Oh,
being like
wow.
incredibly sweet and generous and genuine and
That's
very
so
funny.
sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Oh my
always
God.
so funny to me when people say that because I met Lukas like before, like a little bit before he blew up on TikTok, like pre-COVID.
Yeah.
And I feel like the recognition you've gotten from TikTok has like not changed you at all.
Yeah.
If anything, sometimes it's so funny to watch. I'll be with Lukas when he gets recognized on the street, and he just doesn't know what to do. It's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I once had a guy. I think I was like hanging maybe with like I forget who I was hanging out with, but no, I was hanging out with Shael. We were like having lunch, I think, and like about to go in the train, and like someone runs across the street to say like, "Hey, I follow you," and then like put out his hand to fist bump me, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I was like, I don't want to touch you.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I had to.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
I just watch
you're
your
nice.
skin
You're a nice
crawl. Yeah, you're like a
person.
nice
He also
guy.
ran across the street to
Yeah.
do that. I was like, I can't be like, no. Oh wait,
Yeah.
can I tell you something that I did very recently on the train?
Yes.
I was sitting on the train, and this like it was an older black dude with a like cane, and he's walking, and he's like very shaken. He's like and as the train like took off, he's like about to fall over, and like a few of us were like, oh shit, okay. And so like me and this other woman, we immediately got out of our seats just to like give him space to like sit down.
Yeah.
And then he got a little annoyed. He was like, there's still space next to me. Why are you still standing up?
Yeah.
And then
You were like, do you know who I am? I'm Lucas Arnold.
I'm
Yes.
Lukas Arnold from TikTok.
I sit next to no one.
You're all peasants.
There's a
Yeah.
private car for me,
Yeah.
actually, a private train car, not
Yeah.
an Uber, just
Yeah.
like a private.
I ride
car.
in the police train car that pulls over
Yeah.
regular train cars when they're going too fast.
Yes. No, but then I just kept standing. I was like, but then he like kept saying it. He was like, why are you still standing up? This seat is fine. And then like
Yeah.
he kept going. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down to like
Yeah.
the path of least resistance. Let's
Yeah.
just like calm this. And he said, when someone says you can sit down, you sit down. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey. Then he put out his hand to shake, and I was like, you know what? I extended myself already. I'm not extending myself again.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
He was like, do you know what that means when someone puts out their hand to shake? It means shake. I was like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I told him, and he was like, what, you don't like black? He said that to me.
Oh, he was a black guy.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it at the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed
he
that
doesn't
part.
fucking listen.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
only listen to female voices.
so
wow.
So true.
So I was on the subway the other day.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
there
now
was
I'm
a big
invested.
black
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, but let me finish. So like he said, "Well, you don't like black?" And then I said, "My mom's black." And then he just went, "Wait, what?" And then I got off. It wasn't my stop.
Oh, wow. You just flipped that man's entire world.
Yeah, I was like, I am dropping a bomb
Yeah.
and then leaving.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 stops. I was like on my way to
Yeah.
a show. It was like 3 stops early. I was like, screw it. I'm gonna enjoy a little walk and
Yeah.
just enjoy me having that moment.
I bet he pulled all his money out of the bank after that and moved to the woods.
That's actually not true. That man became Dr. Cornell West.
Oh, wow.
Feel
Feel
old.
old yet? Yeah.
Okay. Now, where can we find you on the socials?
Oh, yes. You can find me at Noah_Snyder on Instagram, which is surprising
Yes.
that I was even able to get that handle. Seems like somebody would have already had
Someone
that.
would have had
Yeah.
it, but you're a
Yeah,
there
special
are
guy.
whites.
Yeah, I don't know. Noah_Snyder5 on TikTok. I run a show called Kiwi Bagel. We're starting it back up March 13th.
Gorgeous.
At Flophouse Comedy Club. Fantastic club run by 2 great New York comedians, Austin Locke and Nick Hopping. And then I also run a basement show and open mic. The show's one Saturday every month. The open mic is every Saturday at 1 p.m.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, brother.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is gonna come out.
Yeah,
but
no, we have a few episodes backlogged.
Yeah.
But,
got some road stuff, got some roasts. Just keep
Hell yeah.
following
Oh,
me at
yeah.
Hip Soccer Bomb and to
Likewise.
my house.
Likewise, sign up for my mailing list if you haven't already. Otherwise, I'm going to be posting about shows I have mainly on like Instagram. But yeah, hopefully I'll be coming down to DC soon. That's something I'm planning
Where are you going
on.
up in D.C.?
I'm trying to figure out a date with the DC Comedy Loft.
Yeah.
and then hopefully some other shows that I've like. I have a few contacts.
I'll give you. I was just down there. I can give you some names. If,
Ooh, that's all.
you
That's
want
wonderful.
any more? Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
DC
All right.
stands for Dead Cat or
Yes.
Alive
Or live.
or
Yeah.
Alive.
We're all about callbacks.
Yeah.
This is the callback
Yeah.
pod. Thank
This
you
is the
for
callback
listening.
pod. Thank you
to
for watching and
Noah
listening.
Thank
Snyder
you so
for being
much.
our
This was-
guest.
I love being here.
We've been 2 Nosy Meerkats. We'll see you next time.
See you next
Bye,
time.
guys.
Bye bye.